night, Liverpool against Arsenal on the Monday Night Football. Our match commentators Trevor Francis and Alan Parrott.
Well, between them, Seaman, as he takes his place behind that famous stand. So Liverpool, in their usual understated manner, confident they can mount a genuine challenge for the championship this season. Arsenal, though, thrown into disarray by the sacking of their manager before a ball that... Yornaby's cross, and it's a good one. And Seaman, unusually for him, was caught in an indecisive mood. Wright goes in with a header, and Seaman with a good catch right under the bar. Big. Crowd willing him to go forward, always a buzz of excitement when he gets possession. Here's McAteer, pulled it back, and a little clever flick by McManaman, almost wrong-footed Seaman.
Typical McManaman run, great pace. McAteer, low cross, little flick, comfortable save for Seaman. But
that's something Arsenal must be aware of, surely. Plays it in, and a shot on the turn coming in from Collymore on the left. It wasn't far wide. Well, that's pretty impressive.
Was it a foul? No, I don't think it was intentional. But he certainly did well to get in front of Mark Wright.
Now McManaman again. Collymore. He's got a man to his left. I don't think he's aware of him at the moment.
No, he chose the wrong option, didn't he? They had a great situation there, Liverpool, 2-on-1. If only Collymore had spotted Fowler just to his...
Merson finds him with an excellent ball, though, and Hartson did well to dummy the opportunity, and another chance for Fowler, and in the end you don't get two bites at the cherry with the Liverpool defence.
No, that was an excellent chance. It's a brilliant ball from Merson. He picks out Bergkamp.
But they kept possession with Bergkamp. And the Dutch international loses his man beautifully. Great individual skill by Bergkamp.
Well, that was fantastic skill, wasn't it, from Bergkamp? Lovely little flick over right.
Jason McAteer for Liverpool. McManaman peels to the right. He finds Collymore down the middle. Danger here for Arsenal. Thomas. Ooh, the deflection was a problem, possibly for Seaman. It's only a corner, though.
Yeah, it could have been a problem. I think it was deflected off Linnigan. But I think Seaman...
McManaman. He'll fancy taking people on. Yornaby gets the cross in. And Fab is up there. Unlucky. Never actually scored yet for Liverpool in his two previous seasons here.
Once again, Liverpool worked the corner very well. 2-on-1 situation. It's Bab who gets the...
Morrow under a bit of pressure there. And the free kick's gone against him. Quickly taken to Collymore. You could sense the anticipation from the crowd, but the shot well off target.
Well, that was bright, inventive play there from Barnes. Quickly got his hand on the ball, released.
Crowd wanting to keep going. He finds McAteer. Collymore was on the near post. It was a very tight angle, and he did well to make any kind of contact.
What a great surging run that was from McManaman initially, then McAteer. McAteer must have ran all of 80 yards there to link up with McManaman.
And McManaman, there's been a riot down the right and down the middle for Liverpool. But at half-time, it's Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. Game in general would like to see put right one day. Whether it's going to be this season is another matter. Arsenal now defending the goal to our left. Fowler plays it back first time. Fowler. It was perhaps one pass too many in the end. Now Fowler. That was a good effort, and it's broken kindly for McAteer. He looks for Collymore in the centre. Seaman just kept his eyes on the ball and knew it was wafting harmlessly over.
Well, it was clever play once again from McAteer. He knew that his deflection came to him. He had no...
Early on in the match has really sort of come into his own really during this second half. Here's McManaman. Collymore, leaving it to Barnes. Now on to Bjornaby. Collymore's gone to the far post, a brilliant header away. Keown. Barnes. McManaman. Great effort! The deflection enough to break the deadlock. Steve Bold can't believe his bad luck. Anfield celebrates its first goal of the season.
Well, they clear the initial cross. It comes back to John Barnes. I think he actually picks out Manaman here. He's in space. Cruel deflection. I think David Seaman had it covered. There it is, an excellent ball from McManaman. Good control. Hits it. Sends Seaman completely the wrong way. He's deceived.
Well, we talked about individual skill, opening things up. We talked about errors. Nonchalantly uses that big hand of his to control the ball, and in one instant, release McManaman again. Liverpool in the lead. The Cop in good voice, but Arsenal with enough character to come back yet. But McManaman tries to do it again. Not this time.
No, he couldn't quite execute it, could he? He wanted to put it in the far post. Keown invited him to run in. He knows that Keown's quick. He didn't want to try and run in. Tries to curl into the far post.
Takes for a bit of support. It arrives from Barnes on his right. And he's confident enough now not to need help.
Yes, that was the first time for a long while in this game that Collymore found himself.
Optimistic effort by Ray Prowler. McManaman, what an exciting player he is. Oh, this is brilliant. Brilliant. Magnificent stuff. If he could have finished that one off, even David Beckham might not have been thinking he was going to be goal of the season.
Well, for me, this is the moment of the match. We saw Bergkamp in the first half with some brilliant individual play, but this is absolutely terrific. Yeah, well, he was lucky there not to get brought down for a penalty. Morrow puts a foot out. He's actually outside the box. But the only criticism I've got of this fella is his finishing, Alan. He gets into some great positions, then the end product is just always missing.
Well, they've had a tradition of great wingers. It's a better game now, though. Inevitably, the first goal has just the air out of the bag. McManaman. Oh, beautiful! Barnes! Great save! McManaman! It's 2-0! Vintage stuff from Liverpool, and it was Barnes and McManaman who weaved the magic again.
Well, he deserves this goal, doesn't he? Single-handedly, he's turned this game around. Great little skill. Good save this from Seaman. Well,
really tremendous play from Liverpool. And poor David Seaman, beaten for the first goal by a deflection. He produces a great save and is still beaten a second time. Well, Arsenal must get something back soon, and maybe they got the chance to here. To the delight of the crowd, Parlour just took too long, but Dixon's cross is a testing one, though it isn't.
Well, they've taken him off to replace him with Wright, but every time they're hitting the ball, oh, just leave it there, he's onside.
Fowler. Audacious. Two colleagues came in, he only had one thought, goal.
Well, I bet he can't believe the amount of space he's found here.
Liverpool intent on keeping possession now and ticking down the clock. But Lee Jones is intent on the first ever goal for Liverpool. He was a lick of paint away from celebrating it.
Great ball through and an excellent run. He knew exactly where he wanted to put it, in that far corner. Try to curl it inside. But I think Seaman's got it very, very well covered. Doesn't give him much room to hit the goal.
Injuries since Liverpool bought him from Wrexham. In fact, he's twice
For him to be picked up. And Steve McManaman, he was absolutely superb, and he changed the course of this game.
and changed it successfully from Liverpool's point of view, because that's the final whistle, and Liverpool have beaten Arsenal here by 2-0. Arsenal's renowned defensive capabilities kept them in the game for a very long time tonight, but in the end, an unlucky deflection, or two perhaps, from Steve Bold, from some inspired build-up play between John Barnes and Steve McManaman, was enough to give Liverpool maximum points. Applause from the appreciative Liverpool crowd, who've seen their team get off to a winning start yet again here for the 32nd successive year in an opening home match to the season at Anfield.